Hey everyone, this is Neil Napier here. Just give me a very quick shout out, a very quick yes if you can hear me all right, and another yes if you can see the screen as well. So the screen should say Breakthrough Safe Social SEO app that pulled in 11,049 visitors in just days, completely hands-free, completely on autopilot. So yes, yes, 2 yeses coming in. We've got Glenn, Joy, Tracy, Ron, and Deefrith, Stephen, Leonardo, Annette on call. We've got a lot of people on here today, which is great. It's always lovely to see everyone on these calls. Perfect, perfect, perfect. So I've got a lot of interesting things to share today. I did cover it a little bit in one of the live sessions, Facebook live sessions that I did yesterday. But what I want to go in today is a little bit deeper and talk about how you can use different social media applications out there to not only generate traffic, but also build links over the long term. So let's get right into it. Here's what you're going to learn on this session today. Number one, how to generate content fast without expensive content writers. So if you're looking to create content for yourself, how to do it without every time paying someone else. And this is really useful if you want to generate a lot of, let's say, not the best quality, but the good enough quality content for viral sites. Then you can use this. Number two, how you can generate autopilot traffic without any SEO, which means, again, without spending hours and hours researching keywords, thinking about backlinks and so on. How can you still create traffic by creating perfect social and SEO signals? How you can tap into social media traffic with automated sharing. And on this session alone, I'm going to give you an exclusive deal on SyndRanker, which I'm going to show you today, which will allow you to do everything that I'm just talking about on complete autopilot. Now, I've got to be honest here with you. This webinar is probably one that we're not going to send out a replay for, because the deal that we're going to offer you is not going to be publicly available. I can guarantee you that. No other affiliate is going to give you this deal that you're going to see on this session. There's another thing I want to be very open about here. When it comes to driving traffic, it is one of the biggest pain points that stops any business from exploding, basically. Even if you have a proven funnel, you still have to worry about traffic. Even if you create a product, you still got to generate traffic, and that's something that holds back people a lot of times. And that's something we want to change today. I want to simplify the equation for you. That's the thing to take away from here. If you feel that traffic generation is complicated, I want to change that today. I want to break that belief pattern where you think, oh, I can't do this because it's too complicated. Or if you think, I can't do this because I don't have enough time. Or I can't do this because it costs a lot of money. I want to break those limiting beliefs that you have today. So, if you don't know who I am, and some of you might be new to the session, my name is Neil Napier, and Alvin's on the call with us. If Alvin is saying something right now, I can't hear him because I'm not wearing my headphones, because I just want to focus on giving you some useful content now. Now, I'll put my hands up and say I have zero clue about SEO. One of our partners in our company is Stephen, and Stephen's really good at SEO, and him and I argue about it all the time, because whenever we create content, he says, okay, but what about the keywords? I'm like, I don't care about the keywords. You know, for me, it's all about the content. For him, it's about ranking. So when it comes to SEO, I'm as new as they get. But what I'm going to share today is going to be newbie friendly. So if, like me, you don't care about SEO, or SEO is not your top priority, you can still use what I'm going to show you today to rank your websites. Then, having said all that, I have helped other people in past to basically make sales and build businesses using the power of funnels. And as long as you have funnels, as long as you have traffic, you can combine them and make something good. But the goal, again, the biggest takeaway for you today is how you can use automated syndication to generate thousands of daily visitors or monthly visitors for your website. Now, here's what I have been able to do with zero time or knowledge about SEO. In one of our core businesses, it's called JobRack, jobrack.eu. You can check it out. It's a marketplace where people, entrepreneurs such as yourself, can find job seekers from Eastern European countries. On one of these sites, just by using the technology that I'm going to show you last month, we were able to generate 11,049 hits. Just by doing that. Nothing else. We had a girl in our company, and actually she's left now, but all she was doing was she was taking my content and turning it into a blog post and creating some graphics to go with it, and all the syndication then happen via the tool that I'm going to show you today. That's been really helpful. We've been able to rank videos and websites as well for typically quite often, as you can see, long tail keywords by using this platform. So for local search, for local marketing, this is awesome. This is really, really good. Now, the key thing here I want to do on this session today is give you the 3-step framework that you can use to generate traffic like we do. So if you're interested, let me know, because this is the kind of traffic that we've been able to generate. And if I was to basically give you a 3-step framework that you can implement for yourself, you can even do this without the tool, right? Tool basically automates the entire thing. That's the thing. But even if you don't use the tool, you can still execute this. You can still do this. It just takes a little bit longer. It just, you have to be there every day doing this manually, but it does work. And I'm going to give you that method for free. I'm going to help you basically take that away for free from this session. So if you want that, let me know, because what I'm going to show you, give me a quick yes if you do want me to share that 3-step framework with you. And again, all I care about is excited audience. If you're excited, I'm excited. If you're engaged, I'm engaged as well. So give me a quick yes, and I'll keep on moving forward. Yes, double yeses. Tracy, Joe, let me see, Eckenberg, Annette, Castle, Kaz, expert consultant, a lot of people. Okay, so you do need 2 things. I'm going to focus on the presentation. Alvin will take care of all the questions. You do need 2 things to basically make this work for you long term. Number 1, you need reoccurring quality social signals. By that I mean, your branding on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Pinterest, Instagram, all these different places, as many as you can. Because here's the thing, and I covered this yesterday on one of the live videos, that if you think that I'm only going to do Facebook marketing, I'm only going to have a fan page and nothing else, sure, that might work, but you never know how your market, how your product will react on other social media platforms. So if you can build a lot of reoccurring quality social signals, and if you can build safe, relevant, and legitimate backlinks, you can make this work for you. That's the secret. That's the big reveal, I will say, of this entire presentation. It comes down to 2 things. Number 1, can you tap into different social media channels all the time? And again, not all of them might work. Some of them might completely fail, but you have to try as much as you can. And the second thing, can you use that to build safe, relevant, and legitimate backlinks that go back to your website, that feed into your website and drive traffic for you as well over the long term? So there's a short-term effect right over here, looking at it on the left-hand side. Then on the right-hand side, you've got the long-term effect. And that, to me, is the best way to do SEO. And again, like I said, I don't know enough about SEO, but if I was doing it, this is how I would do it. I would squeeze out as much as I can immediately, and then I will also set up the groundwork to squeeze results out over the long term. So if I publish a blog post, immediately I want there to be, let's say, 500 hits. And then I want, 500 more organic hits over the next 3 to 6 months. That, to me, is a good result. Without going too much into detail about the blog and the niche and everything, of course, you might also aim for 10,000 hits. That's up to you. But the key thing here is that just because, let's say if you're running Facebook ads, and that's a good method too, I like it. But if you're running Facebook ads to a blog post, as soon as you stop the traffic stops. As soon as you stop paying, they stop driving more people to you. So it's okay for the first, day, first 2 days, but then after that, you still want to be able to generate organic traffic to it, to generate residual social traffic to it, which can happen if you follow these techniques that I'm talking about. Okay, I think I've missed, yeah, there we go. So the 3 steps that I want to talk about today include content creation and syndication. Like I mentioned, you can definitely do this manually as well. I'm going to pitch you a tool that you can use to do this automatically, but you can do this manually as well. So whatever I'm showing here is time consuming if you do it by hand, but it does work. That's the key thing. So the 3 steps, and I'm going to go into detail with each one, so don't worry. The 3 steps are creating content, automated syndication, or, if you're doing it manually, syndication, and then rinse and repeat. Basically doing it over and over and over again, finding the best sources of traffic and tapping into those. So let's talk about step number 1. Step number 1 is creating content. So when it comes to content creation, there are 3 things I want to address here. Number 1, do you really need to create content other than the sales page? So thing is, if you are only driving Facebook ad traffic, Typically, all you need is a funnel. You need an opt-in page, you need a sales page, an upsell page, a thank you page. You're done. Because after that, you can just, put them in anyone who comes in, put them through another funnel that goes through a similar setup. So you don't always need, content outside of your funnels, but I'll talk about whether or not you really do. Second thing is, should you spend a lot of time in creating this content? If you do need content, should you spend a lot of time on working this instead of creating a newer funnel, right? And then the last point is, what are some of the fastest ways to create this content? So I'll give you that method as well. So let's talk about whether or not you really need content other than sales page. To me, when I think about building a brand, and I hope it resonates with you as well, I hope you feel the same way, and I think all my customers can attest to it, that when I think about building a brand, when I think about having a group or a fan page, I try and give out as much valuable content as I can. My focus is to share something new every week, something that's working for us, and something that people can implement in their business and get results out of it. So to me, traffic generation is not simply about driving paid traffic, stopping paid traffic, driving it again, stopping it again. Sure, that can work as well. That's fine. But our goal here is to make sure that we can offer something of value to our customers as well, so they stick around, so they have more reason to come back and check out our sales pages, right? So I think it is good to offer value, but it's a very subjective thing. Value comes in different ways. If you have a great product, like Facebook itself, you're providing a lot of value to users already. But if you then give out additional training on how to use Facebook for marketing, that's going above and beyond what you're planning to do. That's like massive value. So I think when it comes to traffic generation, if you want people to trust you, to like you, you do need to provide value. The second thing is that sales pages are not typically optimized for SEO. So sales pages, sure, they have a lot of backlinks pointing to them if that's how you set it up, but you can't really optimize it for a lot of different keywords. One or two big keywords, sure, but after that, it all kind of falls apart. So if you're really building a website, a niche website, let's say, or a niche business where you want to drive traffic over the long term from 100 different sources, people searching 100 different things, then you can't do it with just a sales page or just a funnel. So you need to be able to, in that case, optimize for SEO, and most likely what works better is like a blog, as I mentioned. So in that sense, social traffic actually converts better on blog posts than on sales pages, and here's why. Let me explain. A lot of people who end up on your website from, let's say, Google search, they are looking for specific keywords by which they found you. But what happens in social media? If you make a post on a fan page or in a group and someone shares that with their friends, the friends already know what the post is about. I mean, they're going to click on it out of curiosity and they're going to land on the page. And if then all you're doing on the page is hammering them with offers and offers and they didn't expect it, it's not going to work. That's why, if I'm honest with you, that's why the IM community, as we call it, is quite difficult in some ways to sell, because everyone's so used to seeing offers all the time. So as soon as they see an offer, it's like, oh, another one. That's it. They walk away. Instead, what converts better is value. What converts better is if you have a blog post where you're offering some great insights, and at the end of it, you're doing a soft pitch. It could be a soft pitch to an opt-in, could be a soft pitch to a product, but with social traffic, people like to get value first. So with that in mind, I think it is important when it comes to content creation that you provide value other than the sales page. Now, the second point to talk about is, should you spend a lot of time in creating this content? Should you spend a lot of time creating this value? Short answer is no. If you're spending too much time doing this, you're doing it wrong. And I'll also explain why. Quite often when we talk about building up content websites, people say, go for quality, don't go for quantity. Then some say, don't go for, go for quantity, don't worry about quality too much. The pros and cons to each. If you're going just after the quality, then what's going to happen is that you will be niching down to a very, very specific kind of user. A kind of user who has an hour on their time to basically read your 3,000-word post. Sure. If that's who you want to attract, that's completely fine. But what I'm more interested in is engaging all kinds of people that I can, and then see which one fits me better, especially in a new market. So instead of writing a 3,000-word post, I would rather write a 500, 600, 6 or 500 word posts, and then push them out and see which user bites which one, and make them all different, so that I'm able to encapsulate different kind of users. You know, one positioned towards, let's say, a logical buyer, the other one positioned towards an emotional buyer, and so on and so forth. So the way I create content, and you can copy that method as well, I'm quite open about it, is that I do audio recordings. So you have to understand that even though I have a big team, you know, with me we have about 30 people working with us right now. And even though that's a big team, no one is still expert at the topics that I am. I mean, sure, I can go to different hiring websites and I can find someone who'll charge me, let me get rid of this, who'll charge me a couple $100 for a 1,000-word article. Sure, I think it's too expensive though. I think it's easier for me to just pick a topic and record an audio about it. So you can do this as well in your business. You know something about the topic that you're interested in, that you're passionate about. You can essentially just flip on some, you know, write down some notes on a piece of paper and start talking. Talk for 10 minutes. You've got a 1,500-word article right there. Right? Talk for 5 minutes, you've got one article for 700 words, 800 words, and so on. So what you do then is get a transcription, as I send them over to rev.com, and I can just type the link for you as well there so you can check it out. Let me just type it up. Okay, I send the article over, the audio over to rev.com, and they're able to convert that into, you know, written piece of content. Then I can just take it back and edit it, and it's good to go. It's good to, you know, we're ready to make a blog post. So this is how you create content really fast. And think about how long it would take you to write, let's say, a 1,000-word article. Maybe a couple of hours, an hour if you're really fast. But doing this will take you 5 minutes to record it, another 5 minutes to send it over, or 10 minutes, let's say, to record, 5 minutes to send. And when you get it back, another 15 minutes to, you know, edit it and make sure it's good to go. So about half an hour and you're done. So in that sense, you've basically saved a lot of time. You've been able to cut down the time it takes to create content quickly. And Alvin, I'm just checking in with you because I wanted to demonstrate Emotico as well. Did you create the video for that already?
Hey Neil, yeah. Unfortunately, I was able to set it up, but not with a video.
Cool. Okay, no worries. That's fine. So I'll just talk about it, and I mean we can share the video, I think, after the webinar in the members area or something. But what we do in case of content creation, again, like I said, there are two ways to do it. You can do it manually, but what I recommend is, especially if you're going after quantity in the beginning, is doing it automatically. So there's this plugin, Emotico, and I wanted to show you a demo, and I can't right now, but I'll just check if maybe Alvin can a little bit later. Alvin, can you do that? Is it possible?
Sure.
Okay, we'll come back to it a little bit later, I think, at the end of the webinar, that's okay. So, you know, there's automated way of doing that as well. And if you do automation, essentially it allows you to build out a lot of content really quickly and then figure out which one's working for your audience. So especially if you go into a new market, it's tough to really pinpoint the pain points of your audience and understand what is it that they're looking after. What is it that's going to make them stick? So in that case, automation works really well. That's what I would recommend as the fastest way to create content. And again, with the solution that I'll show you, you know, you can, in many ways, you can spin the content as well so that it's unique. You can take parts of it so that, and you can edit it later so that it still feels unique to the Google bots, I guess we can call them that, right? So you can use this technique to build your content out really fast as well. I still like, if you're going after quality there's nothing better than this. There's nothing better than doing your own audios, because it really is your voice then. It really is people hearing from you. And if you collect enough of this content, if you do an hour worth of videos, of audios, you've basically got an ebook on your hands. Or you know, if you want to convert it as such, you've got a video course on your hand. So this is a good way to create content as well. Step number 2. Is it useful so far, by the way? What do you think? Content creation, has this been useful? Let me know. Yes or no. If no, it's okay. Just want to know if it's been useful. And then we'll go on to step number 2. Okay, good. Joy, Ron, Leonardo says awesome share as well. Good. Stephen, Brian, perfect. Again, I'm really happy. We still have people engaged. Cassell, as well, and John and Tracy. Okay, step number 2 now comes down to syndicating content. So this is where we basically go to our friends. Typically that's what we'll do. We'll go to our friends and we'll say, hey, I've written this great piece of content. Would you mind telling others about it? Or if we're doing it with our own assets, we post it on our fan page, in our group, on our Pinterest profile, on LinkedIn, and these other places as well. So this is basically content syndication. You have one piece of content and you publish it across multiple different places, sometimes with changes and sometimes without. So when it comes to syndicating content, you want to share it on Facebook, Twitter. You can schedule it to share it on LinkedIn, Tumblr, Google+, and many more places, and you can do this over and over again. So this is the big difference between how other people do it and how we do it. The way other people do it is that they would publish a content, they'd push out a blog post once, and then they'll share it on Facebook, on Twitter, LinkedIn, all these places, and then they're done. And move on to the next blog post. Where we differ is that we do this one cycle, and then we do it again after a couple of months or 3 months, and then we do it again and again. We keep on doing it so that, because new people come into our funnel every month or every 3 months, they haven't seen some of our old content. So by doing this, we're basically building engagement, we're building trust, and we're not doing a lot more work. We're just focusing now on converting people. But here's the thing. If I was to ask you, if I was to tell you that, okay, there are 15 places where I want you to share your blog post, it's going to take you at least 5 minutes per post for 15 networks. And if you're doing 2 posts a week, it's basically going to take you 2.5 hours every single week doing this. So you spend, you publish 2 blog posts a week, which I think is normal, especially if you automate it. Even if you do your own audio, I think it's fine. It's feasible if it's only 600 words. But you do that, and then you share it in 15 different social media sites. Here are the problems. Number 1, you need to log into each one every time to share it. So you're going to spend time on that. Number 2, you need to make sure that, the image is fine as well. If it's like a Facebook timeline thing or a Facebook fan page, you need to make sure that the image actually makes sense. So there is that as well. Altogether, it takes a little bit too long. I mean, you can do it, but it just takes time. But the way we do it with SyndRanker, and I'm going to show you this soon, the way we do it is that we create an RSS feed, which is, by the way, free to create. I mean, as long as you have a blog, a WordPress website, even if you have an InstaSuite blog, you have an RSS feed. You do that, you schedule a campaign, and basically everything works on autopilot from there on. And I want to show you this. Let me see. Let me just jump into here. Okay, so I'm right now in SyndRanker, and as you can see, we've got a lot of campaigns set up already. And I think this is one of the feeds that we got. This was from another source. It already has given us 66 posts. We've already syndicated 66 of them. Some of them haven't been posted yet because they were just created recently, but a lot of them have been. And just to show you the reports, by the way, and again, don't worry, I'll give you a more thorough demonstration of this in a bit. But just to show you the reports as well, we've had this published on multiple different places. So if I look at this one, you can see this is the link that was posted on these 2 places. If I look at another one, this is the link again posted on these 2 places. And if I look at another one down here, okay, I think somehow this report is all the same every time. Oh, that's because there have been many, many different feeds. Let me see. Okay, if I look at this one, there we go. This has been posted here onto Facebook only. Let me go find another one I can show you actually. One of the campaigns that we've set up. And I think I can go for, let me see. I want to see which one has the best one. There we go. So strategiesmarketingwordpress.com, if I go into reports. Okay, these are all different links that we picked up. Okay, that's one. So it depends on how many networks you want to share it on. So this is one, again, the same post, for example, that goes there, and same post goes there as well. In this case, we didn't hook up the Google Plus account, so the post didn't go out. So there are all these different links that we have automatically created over time by using SyndRanker. There we go. So the thing with this is that it automatically builds us backlinks. And those backlinks are good because number one, like I said, short term, they provide us immediate traffic because they go right on our profile, right on our Twitter feed. So we don't have to go to Twitter anymore and post. It automatically does it for us. The second thing is that if it comes down to long-term traffic, these are backlinks that Google sees as authority backlinks. So Google says, okay, all these different social media channels that are pointing towards our blog, which means it must be doing well. I mean, they spend some time sharing it on social media. Let's rank it a little bit further up. I'm not saying it's always going to rank on page one. Some of them will, some of them won't. It's just how the whole game works. But when they do, it'll be without any effort. That's the thing. So let me go in and show you how easy it is to set up a campaign. I'm just going to go in and copy one of these InstaSuite ones. There we go. I think let's open up a notepad so I have this for later. Okay, that's one. And then I want to use this feed as well. Okay, so let's go ahead and create our campaign now. So I'm going to jump in, and creating a campaign is easy. Okay, first of all, you have to add accounts. So if you go to add accounts, you'll see a few different accounts here that you can add, depending on the level, and I'll explain this a little bit later. But you can say, okay, I want to add a new Facebook fan page. So you can put some details in here. We walk you through, if you go to support this, we walk you through how to add everything in. If you want to add new Google+, same thing, you put in a few details, and then we can post on Google+ on your behalf. So that way you add all these accounts. And at the moment, we have these different accounts already attached to it, right? So we have these different accounts attached to the entire platform. Now, if we're going to campaigns, let's go ahead and create one for syndication. Again, like I said, this works if you do it manually as well. If I wanted to take this feed, this RSS feed that I have, and post it across all these different places, sure, that's fine, it works, there's nothing wrong with it. It just takes a little bit longer to do it manually because I have to log in everywhere and so on. So the simplest way to do this is, let's say I want this one and I want this one, and I'm going to post here, Twitter, LinkedIn. Let's go for another medium, and I'll go for Pinterest as well. I think Pinterest is good. Eric is good. Some of them are going to be really good for traffic, some of them not so much, and you figure that out as you go along, because you don't always need to just focus on one traffic source and forget about the rest. So I want all these different channels. So we have about 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's get another one. Let's get 11, right? So we're going to now post on 11 different places automatically anytime a new feed gets published. That's the important, a new post gets published. That's the important thing. Anytime a new post gets published. And I think for the sake of showing you, I'm going to do this. I'm going to use InstaSuite blog in this case because I think for that I have access to and I can publish a post soon after this. And Alvin, maybe you can help me out with this once we've set it up. Then we can publish out a post quickly. Not just yet. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to either do this immediately, either go ahead and save new campaign. That way it gets published, it gets saved immediately so that any new post that comes out will automatically get syndicated to these 11 places instantly, as and when it comes out. Alternatively, what I can do is I can schedule it. So scheduling it is good. What that does is if I click on next, now it tells me, okay, how soon after the post goes live do you want it to be published on different social media channels? So this is where your links become more normal. Because if you publish to 11 different places at once, then it's going to look a little bit spammy or a little bit pushy marketing. But if you say, okay, to the group, let's push it out after 1 day. Here we can go immediately. Here we can go immediately. This could go after 1 day and 5 hours. And I think it should say hours and minutes, or days, hours, and minutes. And Alvin, maybe you can make a note of it so we can talk to developers to include the index on top. So this one I want to go, let's say 2 days after, 6 hours later, and 0 minutes, and so on and so forth, right? And maybe let's say all of them go out, the rest of them go out immediately. That's fine. I'll save this campaign, and what's going to happen is that, there you go, it's saved up. So as soon as a post goes live, it's going to get posted to different platforms, depending on the frequency that we put in. Now, Alvin, do you have access to KV Social InstaSuite blog? Can you go ahead and publish a post there quickly?
I don't think I do, Neil. Let me just double check that first.
Okay, you just need to log into InstaSuite and with the KB Social account, and when you go onto the left-hand side, you just work on the blog builder. You just publish a blog post, any blog post. Okay, if you can't figure it out, let me know and I'll do it. I just want to focus more on this, show more features here.
Sure, let me just double check. I'm logging right now.
Yeah, go ahead, it's okay. And stop me when you have some more updates on that. But let me go further here. We have scheduled this. One thing I didn't show you, but you can do as well, is if I go again here, I can choose to do recurring campaigns, right? So let's say I want this campaign to go over again every 30 days. So it's really cool because I'm going to use this for a second. Let's say you've got post 1, then you've got post 2, which comes out. Post 1 comes out on 1st of July. Post 2 comes out on, let's say, 4th of July. Okay? So you do syndication for this, and that takes, let's say, 10 days. So by 11th of July, it's done. But you have set it to recurring, let's say 30 days. So what happens is that on 1st of August, this starts again and goes up till, in this case, let's say 11th of August. So what it comes down to now is that you're sharing content on your social media over and over again without doing it manually. Are you with me so far? Can you see how cool recurring can be? I mean, I think scheduling itself makes things easy. It makes life easy because you don't have to do it manually. But recurring makes sure that if you tap into, let's say, 10 or 11 social media channels in 1 month, we go to the same social media channels and do it again the next month or 60 days or 90 days later, up to you, entirely up to you. So that's a method that we follow over time so that we continue to bring back traffic to your websites. So it's not just a one-time thing now, it's a recurring, it's a repeating thing over and over and over again. Think about that for a second. Alvin, any update?
Yeah, I just did a new post under the blog builder.
Okay, you did that. So do you have a link for that post, Alvin? If you can share that with me on Clip or something?
Sure.
Yeah. I'll just pause my screen for a second, and I'll answer a few questions as well. Brian's asking, does it spin text on the recurring post? Brian, and again, I'll show all these options in a bit, but for the pro version, yes. I'll walk you through different versions, and like I said, we do have something exclusive for people who are on this session, so you're going to see that in a little bit, but yes, the spinning is available as long as you have a spin rewriter account. So it hooks up with that. So as long as you have a spin rewriter account, yes, you can do that. Okay. All right. I'm just going to wait for Alvin to give me that link. Okay. Thank you. All right. Got it. So there we go. Okay. Sharing my screen again. So this is a post that Alvin's quickly made on SyndRanker. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to make sure that it has already appeared in the feed as well, because sometimes it can take a few minutes because it depends on how the feeds are set up. So it might take a few minutes for this to show up. Okay, there you go. What using SyndRanker makes sense? Good. Okay, so the post is up. And this is our RSS feed. It's a little bit technical. You don't need to worry about that. Now that the post is up, if I go back here, let's go into my campaigns. Okay, now that the post is up, what's going to happen is that it's going to pick stuff up from here, and it's going to schedule that as soon as it picks up the RSS feed. At the moment, it hasn't picked it up. But if it's an immediate posting, it'll post it immediately. But if it's not immediate, if it's going to take some time, then it's just going to, put it here so you can see what it will look like. So you can click and basically see, okay, all these posts are set up for future, and that's what they're going to look like. So right now we're waiting, and I think by the end of the session, in about another 5-10 minutes, they'll be ready to go out. If I go to my campaigns, yeah, they'll be ready to go out. But in the meantime, I want to show you a couple of other things. We have, as I mentioned, different accounts available depending on different levels. I'll walk you through that a little bit later as well. But the other thing you can also do in this case is you can index the links. Right? So what that means is whenever you publish, so we had a report earlier. Let me go here. and I'll go to, let's say, this one. Okay, not this one. Let's go for this one. So when you have a link like this, Google will eventually pick it up. Eventually, after some time, Google will pick it up. But what you can do to speed things up a little bit is use an indexer. An indexer is an SEO thing, and trust me, if I try to explain to you the intricacies of it, I don't completely understand it myself either. But with the indexer option, you basically let these different websites know, like, hey, we just published a post on, let's say, Facebook or Twitter or LinkedIn or Google Plus, whatever. Can you please make sure you pick it up, like right now? And when you let them know, they pick it up immediately. Google picks it up immediately. So that way, you basically are now able to rank faster. Because sometimes what happens is that, let's say if you're building hundreds of backlinks quickly, Google might not even come across, 1, 2, or 3 of those. It might just forget when it's scrolling. But if you do this, you're able to make sure that all the links get indexed. All the links are, Google, you inform them about all the links as well. So there's that option too. Then, let me go back into my campaigns and see if it has published. Not yet. Okay. All right. So this is how the entire syndication works. This is how you're able to essentially build out content backlinks over time. If I go here, let me go to this report. And if I'll just jump into this one, you can see this is a test post that's been put on our behalf on June 18th. And again, all of this is automated. All of this is all hands-off as it can get, because once you set it up, you don't need to come back to it again to put things in motion. So create an RSS feed campaign, which again is quite easy for WordPress. It's easy for InstaSuite as well. It's really, for any WordPress website, you can just Google this, WordPress blog RSS feed, and it'll tell you how to get yours. That's how easy it is. Then you set up a campaign, and boom, you're good to go. And again, using the same thing, we're able to generate 11,000 plus hits for JobRack. So let me show you this. jobrack.eu/blog. And I think the last post that we had, was it recently? I can't remember, but let me see. When was the last post made? Okay, it doesn't actually say the time and date there. But this one automatically goes out to multiple different channels immediately. And that's a good thing. That's a very good thing, because now we're able to draw traffic from multiple different places, not just one place, but as many as we can. And again, like I said, it all comes down to hitting as many different social media channels. And if you can do that, you are able to essentially drive traffic from multiple places. And once you've done this, step number 2 was all about content syndication. Like I said, you can do this manually as well. Once you've done this, all you need to do is rinse and repeat. All you need to do is do it over and over again. So if you publish 2 blog posts, you need to do this twice a week. If you publish, that's twice a week. So if you publish, let's say, only 1 blog post a month, you only need to do it once a month. But then again, you're not going to get a lot of traffic by only doing it once a month, unless you do a recurring campaign, right? Because if you do a recurring campaign, basically that means that you can just repeat it again, after 10 days, 15 days, 30 days, entirely up to you. What do you think? Do you like it so far? Do you think this is something you can use in your business? Do you think you want to rinse and repeat this traffic technique? Fully automated. That's the key thing to remember. I'm not asking you to put in a lot of time. You need to go in, you need to set up the social media accounts. You have to do that as the first step. That's the very, very basic step. Then you set up your RSS feed. And once you do that, you can start generating traffic over and over again. So what do you think? Can you do this little bit of work to begin with, so that way all the backlinking basically happens automatically? What do you think? Okay, I want to show you this as well. So there we go. This is the blog feed that we have just set up. As you can say, it's already running. So I think about 3 minutes ago, 4 minutes ago, it ran. So if I click on this one, it's already been posted here. I think I'm not logged into Facebook here, but I should be able to see it. Let's hope. There you go. So again, every network has limitations on how much text can go out with it. But this post got made. It's in one of the fan pages. And if I go look at this one, let me see. It's on Medium as well. right? If I go to this one, it's again on medium as well. And again, you're seeing truncated text because it depends on how much text we can relay over to that location. Sometimes not all. But because these are your locations, you can always go in and edit them if you want. For us, it depends on what that network limits us to send to them. And we push it out there and we publish it. As simple as that. So good. I asked who here wants to do this rinse and repeat, and a lot of people are saying that they do, which is good, which is very, very good. Now, the platform's called SyndRanker. Again, just to be honest here, I'm going to give you a very exclusive offer at the end of it. Sit through it. I'm going to give you a very exclusive offer at the end of it. And that part will be cut out from the replays. So this is only for people who are on the live session. Okay? Now, the platform's called SyndRanker, which automatically creates unlimited number of high-quality backlinks and social signals for you. It works in 3 steps. Again, you connect your multiple different networks, as many as you want to syndicate content to. You hook up your RSS feed. You can do it for your blog. You can do it for your YouTube channel. And you can even get RSS feed from your fan pages. You can even get RSS feed from, I think, Pinterest as well, and even LinkedIn. So there are multiple different RSS feeds that you can use. And you start your campaign, and you're good to go. So you can connect unlimited accounts you want to post to and run multiple unique campaigns. And there are different features. So with the main offer that I want to show you today, and all the others, in this case, you can run 50 campaigns at any given time. You can post to 15 different networks within this platform. You can schedule campaigns in future as well. And you can also syndicate native videos and embedded material, so YouTube links, for example. You get detailed reports. If you wanted to give a report to a potential client as well, you can do that. You can create unlimited safe links, so the links are completely safe. And you can do tiered campaigns. And just for the special public launch that we're going live with now, you also get developer license included today. So there are going to be 2 licenses. I'm going to show you those. You get the developer license included there as well. So it has multiple different features available in this. You can connect multiple accounts. You can run up to 50 campaigns. You can post up to 15 different networks, schedule campaigns as well. You get detailed reports, and you can create tiered linking campaigns if you want, and then you get developers' rights as well. So don't forget about the special deal. For now, keep on watching, but don't forget about the special deal. Compared to other tools like OnlyWire and SyndWire, we provide more apps, we provide more for less. That's the thing as well, because OnlyWire is like $99 a month, SyndWire also is $99 a month, but we're nowhere near that. So today what we're going to do, and I know I'm going with this live a little bit early, and Alvin, make sure that the pages still work. If you could please in JVZoo, as we go live. Cool. So
sure.
as we go live, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a special discount, but like I said, please wait till the end. I'm going to walk you through the entire funnel. I'm going to give you 2 options. Okay, so we've got a personal license which is called SyndRanker Basic, which is going to be for the early bird period $29, and SyndRanker Elite is going to be $34. So you get those 2 options. If you want to buy the main license with everything that I've shown you, on this table that I showed you minutes ago, it's either $29 one-time fee or $34 one-time fee, which comes with the developer license as well. So it means that you can use it for your clients' campaigns as well, if so you choose. I mean, it all happens in your account. You run them, but you can take care of your clients with this license as well. And to get that, you need to go to that link. And Alvin, I think the link might need to be changed on InstaSuite as well, so that it's pointing now to sales page, not to the pre-launch page.
Sure, Neil, yeah.
Yeah, okay, cool. So we have some bonuses too. And again, let me walk you through everything first, then you can jump in, because again, I want to be very clear with the deal that you're getting. So we've got a webinar series, starting soon after, which I think starts on 26 June at 3 p.m. Eastern, where we'll talk about, how to build tiered campaigns with this, which is something that I really think is not being taught out there, because it takes time to do it manually. But if you can automate it with SyndRanker, it's freaking awesome. So we're going to give you a detailed technical walkthrough and also share some insider tricks that you can use to automate links to your links. That's what I mean. You can do that. Then you also get access to Viral Stores and Viral Stores Pro, video viral stores, so you can build out Amazon and Amazon affiliate stores if you choose to. You also get access to social portfolio. So it's a WordPress theme that you can use to sell social media services. One of them being SyndRanker, with a developer license. Then we also give you Emotica, which is something that you can use to automatically create and syndicate your blog posts. So that's something you get today as well, and everything that you see on the screen right now for either $29 or $34. Then we've got upgrade number 1. Again, like I said, my goal here on this session today is to be completely transparent with you. So keep on watching before you go to that link. Keep on watching. Okay? Upgrade number 1 is SyndRanker Pro. SyndRanker Pro basically comes with unlimited number of syndications. So with the main license, you get 5,000 syndications every month that you can do. So, once a link goes out to one location, that's one syndication. If a link goes out to 10 locations, that's 10 syndications. But in this case, you get unlimited. Then you can now raise the campaigns from 50 to 500. That's the second thing. Then you can connect and syndicate to more networks as well. So we eventually are going to give you 15 networks with this more. Right now you have 5 immediately available, and then 10 more will be available in the next couple of weeks or so. We're still testing some of them and getting approvals to make sure we can offer them to you. Plus, well, actually, these are the 5. And then you can also, if you have Spin Rewriter, you can integrate that in. So all you need to do is put your login details, your API key, and any content that gets shared will be automatically spun. So any content that gets automatically shared will be automatically spun as well. So those are the features of the Pro version. Because it has unlimited syndications and because you're planning to add more apps all the time, this, even though it comes with these bonuses which are Press Hero and Ad Hero, this is going to be available at monthly and yearly price. So the special early bird price that we have going on these is either $27 a month or $97 a year, discounted to $87 a year for the early bird period, which is till 2 p.m. Eastern. So that's the Pro version. Now, before I do go any further, I just want to know, what do you think about it so far? Do you like it so far? I mean, I'm going to give you an amazing value at the end of this session, only for the webinar attendees. But so far, what I want to know is what you think about it. Just be honest. It's okay. If you don't like it, it's okay. If you like it, it's okay. Again, my goal here is to be transparent. What I don't want to do is hide behind upsells and say, okay, I'm going to take away this feature and put it there. That's not the goal. So that's why I'm being very, very transparent here. Then upgrade number 2 is the agency license. So the main offer is the developer version, which means that you can actually create an account. You can run campaigns for a client from your own account, which is fine. But with the agency license, you can actually sell access to a client. Let me show you this. If I go into SyndRanker, I can actually add someone here as well. So I can say, okay, I want to create a new user. So I want to add Alvin in here. Let's say Alvin. And I could say Alvin at KV Social. And okay, send email confirmation. Again, you see all this stuff you shouldn't see, but you see it because I've got the admin account there, which is why it's a little bit confusing. So now I've basically created access for Alvin as well under me. Right? I've been able to do that for Alvin. So you can basically create accounts for other people as well. You can sell accounts to them if you want, and they get the elite license. So they only get the elite license in that case. But this way you can basically offer it as a product service, product device service. It's a SaaS. It's your own SaaS. Sure, we host it. It's our branding, but you can charge whatever you want. If they stop paying, you can cancel their account from inside. No worries. And because we host it, they can still come to you for support, but if they get stuck in anything technical, they can reach out to us, or you can reach out to us as well. So you get a full customer portal section there as well. And you can use our marketing material as well if you want to use it to land clients. You can also bundle it with one of your own marketing services if you want. So all this is included within the agency license, which is typically for something like this, we would sell it for $9.97. That's what we did with InstaSuite, if you remember. But we've got special price going. So for either 20 accounts or 100 accounts, you can get them at either $97 or $147. But again, keep on watching. Keep on watching. Because what we're doing now, okay, we have an indexer version 2, which I showed you earlier. So if you have links ready, you can index them out to multiple different places. This is going to be monthly because we need to maintain service for that. Just for this alone, we're paying $500 a month just for the service. So this is going to be available at $17 a month. But just for this particular live session, what we're going to do is we're going to give you a SyndRanker bundle offer. So I've shown you all the levels so far. I've shown you the main version, SyndRanker. I've shown you the pro version, and I've shown you the agency license. If I combine them all together, this was about $34. You know, I think it's going to be $37 later on today. This was, I think, $97 a year. This was $147, right? So altogether, we're looking at about, let's say, $284, you know, one-time / per year that you'll have to pay for all of these three things, if you want them. So if you want them, what I'm going to do is just for the live sessions, I'm going to give you 30% off. So if you want the bundle, you can go ahead and get it for $197 at this link. So go to link.kvsocial.com/SRBundle, and you can get access to, I think Alvin's already shared, you can get access to the entire bundle for only how much? Let's see, $197, which I think is pretty cool. And this is the link to get just the main offer if that's what you want. So if you just want the main offer, go there and you can just get the main offer and then get upgrades along the way as you see fit. It's completely fine as well. The indexer thing, because it's monthly, because we have to maintain servers, that's not included in this bundle because it would just be impossible to do so. But in this case, you're able to get the entire package only for the first, I think we're 25, but let me increase that up to 50 because I think we do have a lot of people on this call. We're going to be able to offer you this bundle at $197 only. So what I want to know from you here is who's jumping into which one. If you're getting access to just the main offer or maybe some upgrades, type 1, 2, 3 for me. Type 1, 2, 3. But if you're getting access to the bundle, I want you to type 10. So if you're going to get access to the bundle, which is limited to the first 50 people only, I want you to type 10 because this is exclusive to this session. No affiliate is going to mail you about this. When they mail you, all the links will go over to the SyndRanker, which is, again, still great value for $34 during the early bird period. But as we're offering a bundle, you get everything that I've shown you today, except for, of course, the indexer for a one-time fee only. So even though other people will be going in and paying in $27 a month or $97 a year for the pro version, which I think is quite valid, you get it for a one-time fee today, including the agency license. So including the ability to sell it to over 100 different, I think it's 100 different clients as well. Okay? Theory, unfortunately, we can't do a payment plan for this. There's no payment plan. If you just want to get one of the offers, the cheaper ones, you can go ahead and get the $34 version. Then you can go ahead and get the $97 a year pro version, but there is no payment plan. So you've got Ron saying 10. We've got George saying 10 as well. We've got Frank saying 10 as well. Let me know what level you're jumping in. I'm going to drop the second link here as well so that it is here. Let's go ahead and put it down here. Okay. Let me just move this up. Okay. Okay. There we go. So there are two links on the screen right now. You can either get the SyndRanker main offer, which is $34, or you can get the bundle, which is $197. Alvin, how are we doing at the moment? Are we okay? Is everything set up fine and everything?
Yep, just to confirm, we are live already.
Okay, Alvin, could you talk for a minute or so? I need a minute to close the door.
All right, sure. All right, so guys, for those who are still on the fence, let's know what is holding you back. Again, this is a quick tool to help you automate your, not only with your organic traffic, but also with your page authority as well. Because the more external links you have, and if you have like links coming from Medium, for example, which is a high page rank site, it will actually help you with your organic traffic when it comes to Google as well. All right. Yeah. So it's for those who do want to get it at a one-time price, you get the, of course, the main offer as well as the pro and the agency license. You can get it at a one-time fee of $197, and that's the link that shows. Link.kvsocial.com/SRBundle. And if you do want to get the upgrades along the way, for example, if you don't want to get the entire thing or the bundle package, you can just go to to go.syndranker.com. All right. Frank, there's actually no direct link. Again, the bundle is only exclusively available on this webinar, so you won't see it on the sales page. I've sent you the link as well if you do want to jump in. All right. Barry, you might want to, if you can, just resend us the ticket and we'll look at it. Again, just like with any KV social product, you can guarantee that if you ever have any problems with it, we'll be there to help you every step of the way. All right. All right. So the funnel. Okay. Let me just show that to you. All right. So with the main offer, you have two options there. All right. So the first option is you can get it at on-time fee of $29 or $34. Now this allows you to be able to connect as many accounts as you want. You can run multiple unique linking campaigns. You can run up to 50 campaigns at any given time, and you can also schedule campaigns for the future, syndicate native videos and embedded material. You can have detailed report creator, and you can have a stream of unlimited safe links as well, and create tiered linked campaigns for extra SEO juice. And the main offer itself already includes developer rights. That means you'll be able to offer this as a service to your clients. Again, that is available either as a personal license for $29 or a developer license for $5 extra, which is $34 one-time lifetime access price. All right. So together with that, you're going to get a special webinar with us on the 26th at 3 p.m. We're going to talk about how you can maximize the power of SyndRanker to help you get traffic for your money pages. You're also going to get the Viral Store Pro, Social Portfolio, which is a WordPress theme, and of course eMatica, which is going to be allowing you to find and syndicate automatic blog posts on your WordPress site. So if you need content, for example, and you want to syndicate to high PR niche sites, this is something that you can use with your WordPress website. All right, so that is the main offer. As for the Pro upgrade, this allows you to speed up your results with unlimited numbers of safe backlinks. So in the main offer, you have limited links, you have limited campaigns. With this upgrade, you get unlimited of pretty much everything. So pretty much you're going to get a unlimited number of syndications. You can integrate over 500 RSS feeds, connect and syndicate to more networks, and of course get 10 additional networks that you can syndicate content for. And of course, you can use this to syndicate your own spinner content. All right, so this is available as a pro version. So again, if you want to not be limited to how many campaigns you can run, this is an upgrade that you can get. And together with this, you're going to get Press Hero Pro, Ad Hero Pro, which is our HTML5 banner ads creator, with your purchase.
Albert,
and of course,
can you take over the screen share if you want to? I mean, you're showing all this stuff, so maybe you want to take over the screen share for a bit?
Sure. Give me 1 second, Neil.
Yeah. I mean, we can also walk people to the sales pages, so it's fine if you don't have the presentation up. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sure. Yeah, I'm actually not on the exact page.
Okay, I'll go to upgrade number 2 quickly. So upgrade number 2 is, let me show you there, the SyndRanker agency license, with which you can actually set up accounts for people under you. So this is not just, this goes beyond just a developer license, it goes beyond permissions. Now you can actually sell access to SyndRanker. All we ask is minimum it should be $47. If we see you selling it for less than $47, we will cancel your account, rest assured. But as long as you're selling it for $47 or say about $17 a month, that's completely fine. You can create access for clients so that they can use SyndRanker accounts as their own as well, and only the elite accounts. If they want to buy pro, they have to go via us, unfortunately, for which you can be affiliates if you so choose. So just bear that in mind as well. And then the upgrade number 3, the last upgrade, is the SyndRanker Indexer, which basically allows you to ping all your links to multiple different sites out there that talk directly to Google. That way you get ranked faster. That way your backlinks get indexed faster. So you get access to all of that within upgrade number 3 as well. And this is going to be $17 a month. And again, it's only monthly because this is something we need to maintain. This is something, to be honest, that one day might stop working. And if it does, we don't want to give away a lifetime license because I think it'd be quite unfair to give away a lifetime license for this. Okay? All right. Okay. Alvin, go ahead, please. I got to just put out some fires.
All right, sure, Neil. Let me grab the screen from you. All right. So, guys, just a quick check. If you can see my screen and if you can hear me as well, give me a quick yes or 1 right now in the chat. I just want to make sure. Sometimes the switch does have problems with GoToWebinar sometimes. All right. So, all right, perfect. So loud and clear. All right. So, guys, let me know what package or what offer you have jumped into. If you already jumped into the main offer, give me a 1. A 2 if you jump in for the Pro. A 3 if you purchased the agency license as well. And a 4 if you're jumping in for the bundle package. So again, bundle package is available for $197, one-time lifetime access fee. You get everything from the main offer all the way to the agency license. All right. So just like with any software we release, you can guarantee that it is covered by our 30-day no questions asked money back guarantee. So if ever you feel that it's not making you money, you're not satisfied with the software whatsoever, please know that you can always contact our support and we'll be happy to issue a refund for you. All right? That's our guarantee that you'll be 100% satisfied with your purchase, and if not, just let us know and we'll be more than happy to turn that frown upside down. All right? As they say. All right, so I'm having troubles with the payment for the bundle. Please give me your support email. Support email theory that is, you can see it on the link on the screen right now. Just go to group saada.freshdesk.com. That's our support link. Let me just send that to you as well. And for those who are still on the fence, let us know what's holding you back. Again, this is a completely risk-free purchase, and of course, you also get all these amazing features either for a one-time price, or you can just get whatever package you feel that you're going to be needing. All right. Let me see. The Freshdesk account should be active. Okay, give me 1 second here. And yeah, for those who are, if you have any questions, if something wasn't clear, let me know in the chat as well. We'd like to keep this section of this webinar for maybe 5 to 10 minutes to answer any questions that you may have.
Hey, Alvin, I think the team's fixing up the support desk link inside the app. Could you please also drop the support desk link for everyone? Actually, just everyone in chat box. So if they have any questions or concerns, they can log tickets. But I think we've got a lot of traffic, a lot more than we expected. And account creation might be slow, but just hang tight and we'll make sure all your accounts are set up very quickly.
All right, yeah. All right, so guys, let us know if you have any questions. Okay, for how long has the software been around, and what success stories, campaigns that you have, or have you done any campaigns before? We actually launched. We did a beta for this a couple of months ago, and we actually showed you how we use this on one of our sites. We actually have a site called jobrack.eu, and we were able to get over 11,000, right? 11,000 signups and leads with this. Of course, it also includes the completely hands-free system in terms to generating traffic for sales. So on top of the software, again, software is going to be very useful if you're not able to learn the strategies behind it. So we are also going to be having a bonus webinar on the 26th at 3 p.m. Eastern. So we're gonna walk you through the techniques that we used to generate free, organic, and highly targeted traffic using the power of SyndRanker. All right. So can you please show the slide comparing SyndWire and SyndRanker? All right. Let me just look for that page here. There we go. So let me just show you that. All right, and let me know once you see it. So there we go. So with SyndRanker, you pretty much get automation on RSS feeds, spinning as well. You have 5,000 maximum campaigns. You can post on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Pinterest, YouTube. You can use social profiles. You can have recurring posts. You can schedule posts. You can have campaign reports. And this is just for the main offer itself, right? And it's available for you at the low one-time fee. While with SyndWire, you don't have any kind of spinning support. You can only set up to 10 campaigns, and you can only post on YouTube, Pinterest, and Twitter. You don't have Facebook. You don't have other social networks there. You don't have recurring posts. That means you have to log in every time you want to update something. And of course, you don't have campaign reports available for you. And SyndWire is actually a lot more expensive, being sold at $99 monthly compared to SyndRanker's low one-time price on the main offer itself. All right, so let me know if that answered your question. Does the agency allow you to sell the pro package or only the main offer or the front end? It allows you, if you do have access to the pro version
only
as
the
well.
elite. Only the elite, Alvin. Only the elite.
Okay. The elite, yeah. So the one-time price. How many sites eventually will be available to?
No, Alvin. Okay, let me clarify that one. So the agency license basically means that you can set up an elite access account for your customers. We don't care how much you charge. You don't have to go via us. You can charge whatever you want. You don't have to go via us. So you can charge minimum $47. That's what we ask for, or above that anything else, or monthly. It's up to you. Monthly, as long as it becomes $47 a year, that's fine as well. But if they want to buy the pro version, they have to go via us. So they can't get the pro version via you. Sorry, Albert.
All right, and of course you keep 100% of the profits as well. All right, so I already have this. Well, it really depends, Dana. Again, different tools work differently. So I do recommend, if you do have other tools, that's what the 30-day money-back guarantee is actually for, is that we want you to do comparisons, because we don't want to do it ourselves. We'd be biased in somewhat. So what I do recommend is, if you do have other similar tools already, then you can do a side-by-side comparison which works better for you. Because that's the only way we can be impartial about our feedback about the software. All right. What we showed you, we actually showed you both. On the onset, we showed you the elite, and then we move on to the pro package as well. All right. How many sites eventually will be able to syndicate to? Well, at the onset, you're going to get 15. Once the other accounts are going to be integrated to the system, you're going to be able to syndicate to up to 15 different networks. Again, you can create multiple accounts as well. Let's say you have 2 Facebook groups, you have 3 different Twitter accounts. So you can actually have repeating network or syndication as well. So we're not going to limit you on how you can do that, how many sites you want to syndicate to. All right, guys, let me know if I missed your question, just let me know as well. If just repeat the question in the chat so that we can cover those as well. Again, we want to make sure that we answer every question you may have, because again, the offer the offer we have right now is only going to be available until 2 p.m. So if you have any questions, now would be the best time to ask. All right. See. Yep. Everything the software does is completely white hat. It's not going to have any problems with YouTube, with Google's terms of service. This is just a quick way. Basically, it's a shortcut of how you can easily rank your website and get free organic traffic without having to keep on spending money on ads. All right. So a quick comparison, Brian, would be between between the front end or the pro is that the front end you can have up to 5,000 syndications, right? With the pro, basically we don't have any limit on how many campaigns you run, how many syndications you do. It allows you to, well, if you already have the developer license, that means you can host or you can offer this to as many clients as you want, because you're not going to have any limit to your campaigns that you're going to be setting up for them. So it really depends. If you only have 1 to 2 websites, even the elite version is enough. But if you do have, or you're planning eventually to offer this as a service, and you will be growing to more websites, then you can just get the pro version just to make sure you get the best price possible. All right. To which network can we post? So we have Facebook groups, we have LinkedIn, Pinterest, we have Medium as well. Let me see. Let me just actually get the full list here so I can show you that. Here. All right. So let me see. All right. So let me just unpause my screen here. I should see it. So you have FB page, FB timeline, FB group, Twitter, LinkedIn, Google Plus, Blogger, Tumblr, Delicious, Plurk, Medium, Pinterest, Evernote, Reddit, StumbleUpon. And again, we're going to add a few more stuff as well once they are approved. Again, the thing that you can rely on us is that we're going to continue to update the software, and that's the reason why we also want to keep this cloud-based. So if ever there are going to be new updates, we can roll it out automatically. We don't want you to keep on checking your WordPress site, checking for updates, and that we want it to be completely autopilot so that you just logged in, simple as that, and start creating your campaigns. No updates, nothing to download, nothing to install. Theory, that's a very good suggestion. You can just actually send a ticket to our support for that, and we do appreciate any kind of feedback or suggestions as well. We're definitely building this up. Which edition do you use for clients? It depends. So if you want to offer it as a service, so you can get the elite version on the front end. That's for $34 one time. And if you don't want to be limited in any way, you can also get the pro version. But if you want to sell the software as itself, you don't want to work with clients, you just want to sell them the solution, you can get the agency package, right? And of course, you can price it in any way, as long as it's minimum $47, and you can keep 100% of the profits as well. So it depends whether you want to offer it as a service. Then you can just get the developer license on the elite, or you can get the pro for to be unlimited, or you can offer the software itself by getting the agency package. All right. What's the price for the bundle version? It's $197, one-time lifetime access fee. All right. All right. So guys, let me know if you have any other questions before we wrap things up. Theory, unfortunately, we can't give out the links for the upgrades because you do have to get the main version before you can get any of the upgrades. All right. So there are two links. Again, there are two options. Okay. Let me just show you the difference between the two links that you are seeing right now on the chat. So you have the go.syndranker.com. Again, this is going to allow you to go through the entire funnel. Now, although this is going to be more expensive compared to the bundle, but you are able to customize whatever you're going to get. This is the benefit there, right? So this will allow you to select whatever package you want. So you can get the main offer for the personal license for $29, or you can get the 50 RSS feeds for $34, right? So again, after you purchase the main offer, it's going to allow you to get the pro upgrade and the agency upgrade. But if you do just want to get the entire thing at the one-time fee, including the agency license, then you can just go to the bundle package for $197 one-time lifetime access fee. Again, that link is going to expire in about 30 minutes or so. So I do recommend that you, if you're on the fence, keep that link. And if you have any questions, let us know as well. Ronald, yeah, just contact support for that. Let me just send you that link, or if you have the link already for KV Social. There we go. All right. So yeah, for the agency, which is again upgrade number 2, there are 2 versions of it that you can get. So you can either get the 20 accounts for $97 or $147 for 100 reseller accounts. So even if you sell this, so let's say bare minimum, you have 100 accounts times $47, it's gonna amount to $4,700. That's gonna be over 3 times what you initially invested in. So yeah, it really depends on which package you want to get. All right, let me see. All right, yeah, it seems to be working on my end though. Let me just double check that. Yeah, it's working fine. You might just want to hit refresh or try using a different browser. It seems to be working on my end. Which package is suitable for monthly to clients? Well, it really depends, PRC. Again, you can get the developer license if you want to offer it as a service, or you can sell the agency, or you can get the agency license if you want to sell the software as it is. And you can price it anywhere you want, anyhow you want, and of course, you're going to keep 100% of the profits. It really depends. Do you want it to offer it as a service? Would you want to sell the product itself or the software itself? All right, it really depends. As a service, okay. So you can either, you can either get the Elite, which is $34, which allows you 50 RSS feeds and 5,000 syndications per month, or you can also get the Pro version. All right, let me show you that. Which is gonna give you unlimited for pretty much everything. So since you have the developer license, so you can offer it to as many clients as you want, and you can charge them either monthly or yearly, really depends on you. But you're gonna be offering it as a service. So you're gonna be setting up campaigns for them. You're gonna be doing the campaigns for them. As in our case, the other one, the agency, you're just gonna sell the software, and they're gonna do all the work, and you either practically collect a monthly fee or the yearly fee, or depending on how you want to structure your payments. All right, Barry, how do I get access to the webinar on the 26th? You will be automatically opted in, or you can also, after you're done with your purchase, you can just check on the thank you page for JVZoo, and you should see a link there on how to register for the webinar on the 26th. But we will automatically register you just to make sure we invite everyone there. Because again, it's a session that you shouldn't miss. Software and training always, or software and strategy always comes together. All right. Okay. For that, just contact our support, Barry, and we'll send the link through you. All right. You have our support link, right? Just to make sure. All right. Perfect. Perfect. All right. So, guys, any other questions? Do let us know. All right. I think if you're still typing in a question, just put in number 3 in the chat so that I make sure I don't miss your question there. Brian, just confirm, have you purchased the main offer already? If you did, then I can send the link to you as well. Okay, so a couple of people still typing in their questions. All right, well, we'll do free upgrade or payable as well for $17 a month. Which one do you mean, Ronald? Do you mean the indexer, or I actually didn't get the full question? Oh, yeah. So if you already have it, then you can get the additional upgrade for which is the indexer for $17 monthly if you want to upgrade your account. All right. There we go. I think Neil has sent that to you as well. All right. So one last time, the difference between the developer, which is the elite package, means you're offering it as a service, but you're still limited to 5,000 syndications per month. Where in the pro, you still get developer license. It means you can offer it as a service to your clients, but there's no limit to how many syndications you can do. There's no limit to how many campaigns that you can do. That's the big difference there. So yeah, it really depends on which is currently something that you need for now. All right, and congratulations for getting access to the bundle package as well, Frank. I'm sure that you'll be able to use and fully maximize SyndRanker and drive insane amounts of traffic to your website. Neil, are you still there? Perhaps, I think we're about, I don't see any other questions coming in though, so we might need to wrap things up in a bit.
Sorry, Alvin, were you calling me out? Were you saying something?
Yeah. So I don't think we have any other questions. Yeah, we have one here. WhatsApp part of the Link network. I can't really promise anything. Perhaps Neil, you have more info about that, because I think WhatsApp's not very SEO friendly, right?
We can't. Yeah, WhatsApp's not really good for SEO. I mean, you have groups and such there, but it's not really going to drive any link juice to you. So probably not. But let us know in recommendations, and we can see about it. I can't guarantee it though. I mean, and if any new apps are added, they will only be added to the upgrade version, which is why we're also charging monthly and yearly there, because we want to continue adding new apps as and when we can. I mean, test new things, add new things, so on and so forth.
All right, there you go. Any other questions, guys? Yeah, I think Neil. Yeah, no other questions. I think we can wrap things up, perhaps.
Yep, that's fine. So everyone, thank you so much for being on this call, and I hope you enjoyed the offer that we put out. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us via support desk, and please don't talk about the bundle with anyone else because this is really only for the live sessions. We're not offering this to everyone outside of the live sessions, and this won't be part of the replay either. We will cut it out. So yeah, cool. Alvin, thank you, and everyone, thank you so much. I hope you got involved. If you didn't, I hope you do sooner rather than later. And we'll probably see you on another call. And if you got in, congratulations. I can't wait to share some of the secret ways in which we run traffic using SyndRanker. All right, Brian, that's fine. Thank you, Annette. Have a good rest of the day, everyone. We'll talk soon.